Lately, I've been trying to make room for my many diverse interests and hobbies without having to choose just one. And I realized that I had been treating hobbies as something that I could only get to once the real work was done, once my chores were done, once I was caught up. But spoiler alert, you're never caught up and you're never done. So you kind of have to weave your hobbies into your life in a sustainable way if you think that they're important. And I think they're important. I think that having interests outside of work is what we need to stay sane. Interests other than just like doing this, scrolling on our phone for 3 hours a day, which is so easy to do. I get it. As a recovering perfectionist, I am trying to lower the stakes. My workouts don't have to be optimized. A trip to the library doesn't have to be a research project. And like my cosplay doesn't have to be comic book accurate for me to enjoy wearing it. So today I'm gonna try to embody that a little bit. We're gonna do a quick little lift, some snacks, very important. Go to the library to pick out some new books. And I'm also gonna show you what I'm currently reading here. And then I'm gonna show you my cosplay. I'm gonna be Absolute Wonder Woman for San Diego Comic-Con. And I'm super excited. So come on, let's hang out together. It'll be fun, I promise. You'll like it. My favorite thing about working out is the pre-workout snack. I pretty much eat the same thing every morning ever since realizing that it helped me make less decisions. I used to not like yogurt until I learned to zhuzh it up. So I do Greek yogurt and then I mix blueberries, chia seeds, and honey, and I have like a mixture. And then I do a kiwi and some sourdough bread. I always eat it in the same bowl. Wow. So that I don't have to measure anything and I know exactly what my macros are, like exactly how much protein I'm getting, which is at least 30 grams of protein, which is dope. And then I make an instant coffee, just kind of basic. I get a lot of protein in that too. Thank God I'm not lactose intolerant, to tell you that much. I do track my food often because I have goals in the gym and I need to hit like my protein and my fiber. It's nice to kind of learn about what you're putting in your body and then you can kind of mentally take note moving forward. But I have learned a lot and I do recommend it if you also have fitness goals. Yeah. Phase 2, grab a comic book to read while I eat. Preferably one that is not super valuable in case I get butter on it. So I have my food and today's reading material, issues 4 and 5 of Dork. So I'm in the garage gym, very convenient, feel very #blessed. All I'm gonna do today is lateral raises and deadlifts because that's all I can handle today. I don't know what to tell you. Honestly, like 2 super solid exercises is better than nothing. It is very hot, so I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna start with lateral raises to quite literally like warm up and get toasty before I do deadlifts. I do a lot of reps for my lateral raises because my cable only goes up in 10-pound increments. Any heavier would just be too heavy. That's okay because for a small muscle like shoulders, you can burn it out with a lot of reps as long as the last rep is way harder than the first rep and you progressively overload with more reps or more weight over time. Most of this is sped up, but I did like 30 reps on each arm 3 times. That last rep should be almost impossible. I'm just going to show you right here in real time how hard it was for me. All right, next I did deadlift. And upon watching the footage, I noticed that I should be looking towards the ground. As you can see here, I'm kind of looking forward because you're supposed to have a neutral spine. But I forget sometimes that the neck is part of the spine. I was gonna exclude this footage because I was embarrassed, but you know what? This vlog is about progress over perfection. I have never filmed myself deadlifting before, and this was a valuable learning experience. And I'll just make sure to correct it moving forward. So friendly reminder that filming yourself could help your form. So for lunch, chicken thighs, salad, potatoes. Really like this sugar-free barbecue sauce. And I only made it through 1 issue, so I'm going to finish up the 2nd issue of Dork. Okay, so as promised, I want to show you what I have so far for my Absolute Wonder Woman cosplay. First up, do you know what she looks like? Okay, she looks like this. Pictures on the screen. I also have this badass painting. I think it's from Kirby Comic Art. I'll put the handle right here. So first I'll show you what we've 3D printed so far. So when you do cosplay, you can either do EVA foam, or nowadays 3D printing is a thing. I've got the headpiece. It's still not painted, obviously, and her iconic chest plate. Technically the red part is also armor, but I'm going a different direction because I just want to be comfortable. So this is kind of what I was talking about before. Rejecting perfectionism, just making it work. I'm doing like a red corset underneath, which is not my vibe typically, but we're doing it for the sake of cosplay. Okay, and then this is gonna go on top. It'll do, folks. I'm gonna go with her, with the look she has, where she has this fur shoulder pad situation. We got this. Giving Jon Snow. Also have an arm guard. She does have some armor on one of her arms, so this kind of wraps around. And then just some red leggings. I have 2 red leggings, and one of them I'm gonna like cut slits on to give it that like tattered leg effect. So she's like she's like 6'3", 6'4". I'm 5'6", so I'm definitely not gonna be as tall as her. However, I bought these. These give me about 4 inches of height. Does Wonder Woman wear these big old stompers? No, she doesn't. But it's gonna be fun, and it's gonna make me a little bit more imposing, which she definitely is imposing. I also have my sword, which is obviously not as big as the one in the comic book. The one in the comic book is like as tall as her, which ideally would be nice. We would have probably had to make it out of EVA foam, but we're traveling to San Diego from Florida, so we've just got a suitcase that it has to fit into, and it's not really something we want to assemble while we're there. So we're making it work with what we have. It's still gonna be nice and chunky, nice and thick to give it that iconic absolute Wonder Woman look. And that's 3D printed as well. This is Josh's cosplay, Dr. Doom. He's got his own channel he's getting started. So if you want to follow along for a little bit more of an intricate approach, you can follow him here. Wow. Hello. Whoa. Oh. Oh. Maybe I won't come in here actually. So before heading to the library, yeah, I agree. That was overrated. Before going to the library, I kind of wanted to assess what I have, because it's really easy to get carried away by free books at the library. But I have a big pile I'm working on right now. Namely, all the Wonder Woman issues. I want to give them a reread before Comic-Con, because it was a long time ago that I read through them. So we have the Absolute Wonder Woman trade paperback, and then issues 8 through 21, I think. Yeah, 21. So I'm going to reread them to kind of get in the spirit and maybe take some pictures of some moments that I don't know, I want to embody when I'm dressed as her. What do you think? Okay, we made it to the library. This is the Obama Library. It's pretty new, and it's in St. Pete, Florida. For any Florida people, it's pretty cool. I love it. They have a really good comic book selection and graphic novel selection, and I'm super lucky to be basically walking distance. So let's go check it out. I love taking advantage of my local library. I mean, it's super cost effective, and it lets me experiment with new things without having to commit to like a full series. I can just kind of dip my toes in. Like, look at all of these amazing options. This entire row is graphic novels and like anime. This was a cool one I've never heard of called Man's Best, but we've also got classics like Absolute Batman. But I like the library to like discover new artists without the algorithm influencing me. They have some classics here like Department of Truth and just some great titles. I've been getting a lot of recs for I Hate Fairyland, but there's also stuff I've never seen before, like this one. The art looks super cool. The checkout process here is so easy. I just wanted to show you. You just scan and put your books on the little scale and it prints out your receipt. So cool. I love the library. It's tempting to take a bunch of books home, but I just usually stick to 2 or 3. I accidentally filmed this in slow motion, which bummed me out at first, but you know what? It's kind of poetic for the theme of this video, so I'm just gonna roll with it. So these were my 2 picks for the day. I usually go for dark and gritty, but today I just wanted some wholesome reads. The first one is Taproot, a story about a gardener and a ghost. On the cover it reads, a delightfully sweet and spooky story, like sipping a bright floral tea with honey on a dark fall night. That sounds cute. I also chose Man's Best, which is described as being like Homeward Bound, but in space. That's it for today. I hope this video was a friendly reminder to incorporate your hobbies into your day instead of treating them like an afterthought. Even if it's imperfect, just showing up is enough. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe. It means the world when you do. And drop a comment. I always love to read what you guys have to say. Catch you later. Bye.